everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I partnered up with AUS to bring everyone a virtual tour of Mcgill's campus. Due to the pandemic, a lot of kids haven't had a chance to see campus in person yet, so I'm here to hopefully help give you all a better idea of what it looks like. Let's go! Entering campus, you gotta wear your mask. This is kind of the main big walkway. It was under construction like all of last year, but finally it's pretty open again. You have the big field and the library on your left, and a lot more buildings and another smaller field on your right. This is the Hoshiwaga Rock. This is the land acknowledgement to commemorate the land that Mcgill campus is located on. Alright, this is the Leapfrog building. It's currently under construction, so it is not very pretty right now. This is where a lot of lectures and conferences are. We're going to go take a look inside. Okay, so the first thing about Leapfrog on my left is snacks. It's a place where you can get snacks, stop in between classes when they do eventually open again. And then this building is under construction right now. Normally there's a bit more light and a bunch more windows. There's some classrooms up here, but your main classroom that you're probably going to have quite a few classes in during your first year, kind of throughout your time at McGill, is Leapfrog 132. It's a big auditorium, it's right here. It's a really big lecture hall. It fits like 700 people, I think. This is the best view we can get for the time being, but you'll probably have a class in here at some point in your time in McGill. And then further down this hallway, this building actually connects to like 2 other buildings on campus. It's quite a long building. Should I go get her? Be careful. Leapfrog ends right here, and this is actually where it connects to the arts building. So we'll head it here. As an art history student, all my classes are located in this building. Classrooms are a bit smaller, they're more like 100 to 200 person classes. And then downstairs is actually a Subway that you can go for food. It's closed right now, but hopefully it will open one day. We're going to head up the hallway to check out some of the upper levels of the arts building. So again, if you're in art history, as well as some other classes, you'll have lectures in some of these halls. But there's also quite a few conference rooms and teachers' offices up here as well. Up here, there's a ton of teachers' offices as well as the main art history lecture hall. And then down the hallway over here, it's again a lot more offices as well as some conference rooms for all different degrees and everything. Here's an example of one of the conference rooms in the art building. Again, not just for art history classes, any art students could have conferences in these rooms. And then the main hallway, this building is really central on campus. So it's kind of like the easiest one to get to and the easiest one to see. And then at the bottom of this long hallway is Dawson Hall, and that's where the counselors are all located, and kind of advisors. So there's the advisor for art history right here, some more advisors, this one's for the English department. And then down here at the end is where you'll find like freshman advisors, different department advisors, all in Dawson Hall. So this is all like one big giant building, one big hallway right in the middle of campus. And all of your like counseling needs are like right here at the very end of the arts building. Alright, this is the main entrance to the arts building. We're going to go outside now. And this is kind of the middle of campus. This is the main building on campus. It's like right in the center. See, it all connects. It's all one big thing. Alright, now we're going to head over and check out the library. Right now we're walking by the Red Path Museum. Here we're kind of in front of the main big field. Oh wait, he is here. And over here, this whole building is Red Path and McKenzie, which is our main library building. As you can see, the construction is well underway over here. The Islamic Studies Library, which is a very pretty library, and there's also some classes, I think, and lecture rooms in there as well. And right here is kind of the start of the library. This is Red Path Hall. There's like tons of study spaces. This is also where the architecture and art history library is located. All the way down here is the entrance to McLennan, which is like the main library. There's like 6 floors of study spaces. And the library is closed this coming fall for people to come in, but you can request books online and pick them up right out in front, which is really nice. We can't go into the library today because it is kind of closed for COVID, but it's a really nice big place, lots of room to study. Which you can access through the library building, but you can also access from McTavish, which is where we're This service point, and that's where you go for kind of all of your like different questions. You can get your student IDs here, do Mcgill tours here. It's kind of like the main spot on campus for like the welcome center, all that. Across the street is Bronfman and Desautels, like the whole faculty of management. You might have a class in those buildings, but most likely not. It's pretty much all business students. Now that we've kind of gone through this whole side of campus, we're going to check out this side, which has a lot of buildings. You'll probably spend a good half of your time here. This kind of field area right here is like full of students hanging out, studying, especially in the warmer months. No one's on campus right now, but hopefully soon people will be back. Also, when it gets warm, you can buy like hot dogs from a little cart that's over here sometimes, and that's very, very nice. They have vegan and vegetarian options as well. So here we've arrived at Milton Gate. This is one of the main entrances to campus. Just past this is the Mcgill ghetto, where a ton of different students live, and this is also the entrance to Mechanical Engineering. This is a pretty big building on campus. There's a lot of different classrooms and lecture halls here. So I'm going to take you inside and show you around. This is Mechanical Engineering. You'll have a lot of classes in here if you're in engineering, but you also might have a few random lectures in different buildings and classrooms in this area. So I'm just going to walk you through. There's a place you can get food right up here, as well as a coffee shop. And this building is quite big. There's like 3 different stories, a lot of different classrooms and auditoriums. But it also connects to 2 other buildings. So this hallway is really nice to study in on breaks, if you have little breaks in between classes. And this is kind of the hallway that connects you to McDonald Harrington, which is another building in this kind of complex. Now we're in the Adams building. Maybe you might have classes or lectures. There's like one big auditorium here if you have a really big class. So now we're in SDA. We just came from Mechanical Engineering, and McDonald Harrington is right down here. So that's this really big complex that we're in right now. There's a lot of different classrooms, a lot of different seminar rooms and things that you might have in this building, but it's all connected, which is really nice for the winter. So here we are kind of in the lobby of FDA, the Adams building. Over here is Schulich Library. It's still closed for construction, but hopefully it'll open in the next year or so. And then over here on my left is the FDA Adams Auditorium, which is where you might have some of your big, huge lecture halls. We're going to go outside now and show you some more campus. Alright, so that was kind of the whole Mechanical Engineering, McDonald Harrington, FDA complex. I'm outside of the Adams building right now, and I'm going to kind of show you guys where this is in relation to the rest of campus, because it is kind of confusing. It's a very big building with a ton of different classrooms. And directly across from us is like McKenzie and the library, and this is like the lower field area. We're kind of on the lower part of campus. These 2 larger buildings right here is McDonald Harrington. That's kind of like the middle building of the 3. So this is all still McDonald Harrington. It's quite a new building. It recently got a lot of construction done, and so it's all very nice and good now. Is where we started with Mechanical Engineering. That's like this whole massive complex of buildings. It's mostly for engineering students, but as an art student, I've had like several classes in here. It's kind of more random classes, random lectures. Alright, now we're gonna check out the lower corner of campus. Right now we're right across from the lower field. There's a lot of cute picnic tables, great spots to study and hang out down here. This really tall building right in front of us is Burnside Hall. This is where the faculties of geography are if you're in arts, I think also atmospheric science if you're in science. And there's a lot of different classrooms and a really nice study area as well in Burnside. It looks a little bit like a prison from the outside.
Don't say that.
It's actually quite nice. Right here is actually where you can get to the like underground tunnel system that connects a couple of these buildings, which is really, really helpful in the winter when it's freezing cold. Also, in the basement of Burnside, there's a really nice cafe where you can get grilled cheese and other nice snacks. Autumn Chemistry building, and so we have finally reached the lower corner of campus. This is a primarily chemistry building, but I've had a lecture in here and you might have a class in here. This building's at the very far corner of campus, right across from RBC. And that completes the tour of campus. There's a couple of other buildings that I didn't show that you might have classes in, but these are the primary buildings that as an art student you'll have courses next year and hopefully the years to come when campus reopens. Hope this video was helpful. I had a lot of fun partnering with AUS to bring this to you. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a great year at McGill. Bye!